What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. All right, we're coming back to Skillet. Yes, indeed. Skillet Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi-bob, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Connor, and this is actually Connor's prioritized request for the month of February for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Connor. Hope you enjoy the show. Connor wanted to see me react to this song by Skillet called Ash in the Wind. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So it was always if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold it, I recognize this song. I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Skillet, no surprise there, and the video has 96,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Skillet, Ash in the Wind, audio visualizer. Another visualizer. Lots of bands are doing that nowadays, just doing visualizers instead of music videos. It's, you know, hey, their product, they can do with it whatever they want. I mean, visualizers probably cost a lot less money to make than full-blown music videos do. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
What am I supposed to do? I wanna break up, but I'm frozen. I've been here so long that it hurts just to feel. I wanna take back what you've stolen. I'm searching inside for what's real. Silence, compliance. Your words were your power over me, rising, defiant. The person inside you never say it, tossed and torn, but I won't be ignored. There's so much more than me. What am I supposed to do? I wanna break up, but I'm frozen. I've been here so long that it hurts just to feel. I wanna take back what you've stolen. I'm searching inside for what's real. I can feel it under my skin. I was made for more than this. All your power disappears like ash in the wind. Two-way mirror.
Energy's nice, drive is nice, feel is nice. Everything across the board is really nice, okay? Instrumentation sounds good. Drums, okay. The drumming. The drum is good. I got no issue with the drumming. My issue is with the drum tone. I know those are real drums. I know they are. I know that's Jen playing the drums on the recording. I absolutely understand that. Having said that, there is so much processing happening on those drums in post-production it's making the drums sound a little digital. They're making it because of all the processing they're putting in, all the compression, all the expansion, all the EQing, all the tweaking, all the fixing. It's making it sound synthetic. And if you're going to do that, why not just do programmed drums? If that's what you're going to try to make the drums sound like, then just do it. Give Jen a vacation. Say, Jen, go to Bora Bora for the next 2 weeks. We got this, you know? Just be back in time, ready to tour. Or at least come back in time to, you know, record your vocal parts, you know? It just, to me, it just feels like a waste. I don't know why they're over-processing her drum parts. And they're literally making it sound digital. I don't get it. I do not understand that. I like what she's playing. I do like what she's playing, but it has nothing to do with Jen herself. It has everything to do with post-production. Also, in post-production, speaking of post-production, in the chorus, I believe what you just heard was the chorus. The second half of the chorus where Jen comes in with the harmonies, I feel like the vocals, all of the vocals, were kind of getting buried in the mix. They need to kind of think about maybe going back and adjusting some things, just moving some sliders around, you know? Why don't we bring down the instrumentation just ever so slightly, and let's bring the vocal parts up ever so slightly. Because honestly, it was a little hard to hear the vocals in the second half of the chorus. So anyway, let's keep going. Let's see where this goes.
You lock me inside this cage of glass, screaming, this beating, but no one was ever singing past. Take control, 'cause I won't be ignored. There's so much more than me. What am I supposed to do? I wanna break up, but I'm frozen. I've been here so long and it hurts just to feel. I wanna take back what you stolen. I'm searching inside for what's real. I can feel it under my skin.
See, right here.
I was made for more than this. All your power disappears like ash in the wind. What am I supposed to do? Gotta free myself from you. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I wanna break up, but I'm frozen. I've been here so long and it hurts just to feel. I wanna take back what you stole. I'm searching inside for what's real. I can feel it under my skin. I was made for more than this. All your power disappears like ash in the wind. What am I supposed to do? Gotta free myself from you. What am I supposed to do?
It was all right. By Skillet's own standards, it was midline. It's a midline song. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not horrible. At the same time, I'm also not going to sit here and say that it's amazing or it's great either. I do not see that happening. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Skillet with Ash in the Wind. This was a request from Connor. And this was actually Connor's prioritized request for the month of February for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Connor. Hope you enjoyed the show. Okay, I got a score. I thought about it. I have all my reasons lined up, so let's get started. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.7. Yep, 7.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.7. What does that mean? Well, a 7.7 would translate to a really good scale rating. So believe it or not, overall, I finally figured out that this is a really good song. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. So there you go, a 7.7, really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? Haha, so glad you asked. Okay, looking at the body of work that we've had on the channel from Skillet, I can honestly say this song is right about in the middle. Okay, it's not one of their worst. It's also not one of their best. It's midline. The guitar playing sounded just fine. I had no issue with the guitar playing whatsoever. Bass playing, yeah, I could actually hear it in the mix. I was glad I could actually hear the bass in the mix. That was nice. The drums, I could hear them in the mix just fine. Maybe a little too much. They were kind of up in the mix a little bit in the verses. Now, maybe there's a reason for that. They may have been trying to pull the other instrumentation back to let them stand out and really give the vocals the chance to shine there. We're going to talk about more about the vocals in just a little bit. But the drums were a little high in the mix, I feel like, in the verses. But beyond that, though, it's the EQing, it's the processing that they put on those drums. I know those are not digital drums. I know they're not. That doesn't sound like it, like the impacts and the playing style. Can you do that on Pro Tools? Yeah, you can, but I got a very strong feeling that Jen is actually playing those drum parts. And since that's the case, this is where I have one of my biggest complaints about the song. Since that's the case, and that really is Jen playing the drums, why did they try so hard to make those drums sound digital? That doesn't make sense. If you want digital drum sounds and you want your drumming to sound digital, then just use digital drums. It takes away from the authenticity of the analog drums when you do your best to make the analog drums sound like digital drums. That just doesn't make any sense to me. None. And I was not digging on the drum tone. I was not. Like I said, if you want digital drums, use digital drums. It's not hard. Really isn't. Give Jen a vacation. Say, hey, listen, be back in 2 weeks to record your vocals, okay? And we'll be fine. For the next 2 weeks, go to Bora Bora, or go down to the Caribbean, or go to the Bahamas. Go somewhere, have some fun. I don't understand. Vocally, okay. For the most part, I like the vocals. Okay, let me rephrase that. I like the vocals overall. I do. I think the vocals overall were fine. I got no problem with anything they did vocally. My problem was with the mix.
No way!
In particular, the chorus. I don't understand this. What the most important part of the song? The hook of the song. We're going to talk about that in just a second too. The hook of the song is where you should really have the vocals on top of everything. They're the lead voice. They're the lead melodic line, right? So why are you burying them with guitars and drums and bass? I don't understand that. Again, it just doesn't make sense. This did not sound well mixed. It really didn't. Between the drums sounding really digital and the vocals being slightly buried in the, let's be honest here, they were slightly buried. There were a number of times through the chorus that we kind of had to strain a little bit to hear the vocals. Folks, we shouldn't have to strain to hear the vocals anywhere in a song, okay? The vocals should always be at the front. And I just felt like in the choruses, there were some times where we had a real hard time hearing those vocals. I don't understand that. The engineering just does not make sense on this entire song. As far as the songwriting goes, I'm going to be honest with you folks. I might be in the minority here, but I was listening to the song and I'm looking for a hook. I'm even sitting here closing my eyes going, where's the hook? Let me hear it. It's got to be the chorus, right? That makes sense. But I'm not hearing a hook. Nothing about this song grabbed me. Nothing about this song hooked me. Nothing about the song sunk its talons into me, its fangs into me, and held on for dear life. The song just honestly slid by. I couldn't even hum a bar from this song. It's very forgettable. There's nothing memorable about the song whatsoever. I'm sorry, there just isn't. At least not for me, there isn't. I'm trying to remember the song. I just listened to it less than 10 minutes ago, and I don't remember a single bar from it. Not one. Not one melodic line, not one chordal progression, not one anything. So that says something, unfortunately. But even with all those factors, I'm still giving this a 7.7 based on the instrumentation. Everybody sounded really good across the board. What they were playing sounded really nice. The vocal performance on this was nice. I thought it was a really good job across the board. And the argument could be made, if you were to tweak those things, could this be up in the 8s? Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I could see this being up in the 8s. Low 8s, 8.2, 8.3, somewhere in there. But I could see it being the 8s if we just made those little tweaks. Make the drums sound less digital. Okay, let's back off on some of that processing. Let's bring the vocals up into the chorus. Maybe that might help with the hook. It might. It's very possible. You do those two things alone, and I can pretty much guarantee you the score will go up. Will it go up into the 8s? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah. So, I want to be very clear. I don't hate the song. I don't hate it. I am a little indifferent to it. Like I said, it didn't do anything memorable for me. It didn't hook me in any way. But the members of Skillet, okay, the musicians in Skillet, the vocalists in Skillet, they didn't do anything wrong, okay? They didn't sit there and play sloppy. They didn't do anything that was sounding bad, from a musicianship standpoint. Really, more than anything, this came down to post-production issues. So, yeah, but that is part of the product, though, isn't it? I know everyone's like, well, you're blaming Skillet for something they didn't even have a problem with. Well, you're right to some extent, but at the same time, this is what was given to me. They asked me to react to this. So I reacted to this. And I'm grading this. So this is the product I was given. So in any case, 7.7. Yeah, I feel good with that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 7.7, which is a really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I've spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.